Hey, Saber fans, Shamim here. I've got a shiny new toy to show off to you guys today. This is a SaberForge Exhalted that the customer sent to me, and he basically gave me three requirements that he needed. Make it shiny, add a Graflex clamp, and throw on a whole ton of greeblies. For those who don't know, greeblies are little screws and knobs and accessories and whatnot just to add a little pop. So, we went ahead and stripped the original finish and did a chrome plate across the whole thing, except for the brass neck, which I've since polished. But the brass neck we didn't do any chrome plating on. Here's the cover. Here's the Graflex clamp, which also has been chrome plated, and then holy greeblies, Batman! It sort of turned into a steampunk vibe, but there's greeblies all over this thing. So let's take a look at this from bottom. So he included a couple greeblies in the box and said, use some of these if you want. He definitely wanted a D-ring instead of the CoverTech knob. So there's our D-ring. And let's look on here. We have two little greeblies here. We have two set screws here that, again, just, these are all decorative. Then, oh boy, 1, 2, 3, 4 greeblies here. This is a pretty cool one. And then these two are identical. Then this red knob down here. Similar to the red knob is a black knob here on one side. And then longer sticking up greebly here. We've got another one down here. Bubble strip. And that's where the activation switch is. Moving up to here, he included a couple accent LEDs, and he said, I want there to be a little bit of light on here. So we've got a red one and a yellowish amber one, and then a greebly right in between. This brass piece here is the kill key, and then this is a, you may recognize the Graflex red button. The red button has been painted sort of a teal green. Let's see, any other greeblies here? Nope, not across the grenade section. And then no greeblies up at the neck section. I didn't want to go too overboard. Surprisingly, if you hold it right around here, so this tall greebly rests right here with the crook of your thumb and your pointer finger, and then the other ones kind of go up here above the set of greeblies. So, and even if you go down here, it's not super uncomfortable. So that turned out nice. This one that's sticking up here, you never put your hand on it, so that's nice. Yeah. Internally, we are running a, I'll put it back on the stand so y'all can see it. Internally, we are running a Nano Biscotti V3 soundboard. We have Flash on Clash. The LED that we're using is a royal blue, cyan, white, Luxeon Tri-Rebel LED. Gives a really nice, you may have recognized, you may remember it from my, the ASP saber, the Ascension that I did. That's the other saber that I used this LED combo on. It's a really, really gorgeous, sort of a deep Arctic blue with a white flash on clash. 18650 lithium-ion battery, and then we have a 28mm premium speaker for a really, really loud sound. These thin neck sabers that SaberForge does, you get the speaker right up against the pommel, and it produces a very, very loud sound. So that's cool. Sound fonts, we have my brand new Ezra sound font, inspired by Ezra Bridger, the character from Star Wars Rebels. And then the secondary sound font is Crimson Shade from soundfont.com. I picked it up because it's a really nice sounding dark side font, but it also is very classic. So let's get her fired up. First up is the Ezra sound font. Y'all recognize the opening theme from Star Wars Rebels. And there we have the red and the yellow accent LEDs. The Nano Biscotti is one of the lower tier Plector soundboards, and as such, it doesn't have any customization in terms of what the accent LEDs actually do. So they are just static. If you use a higher tier soundboard, you can input and customize, you know, how fast they're blinking, if they're blinking together on, or, you know, one at a time, one at one at a time, whatnot. So, but it's nice just to have a little bit of color on there. And now here is the nice deep Arctic blue. Flickering and pulsing a bit. Accent LEDs are still on. You see that while the main blade is flickering, the accent LEDs are not flickering. They are static. There's the hum from Ezra's sound font that I made. D-ring is loose, as D-rings are wont to be. Let me hold this down so you can listen to the swings a bit better. Most of these sound effects were ripped directly from various episodes in which Ezra uses his lightsaber. Also, some of the scenes where Kanan uses Ezra's lightsaber against the Inquisitor in Season 1, which was a pretty cool fight. We got some clashes and flash on clash. So that's nice. And the activation. The accent LEDs are still on. They will only turn off when you put the kill key in. And now let's switch to Crimson Shade. So it's a pretty classic sounding hum, nothing crazy about it. Let's hear some swings. The swings are really nice. There's a sound effect to it, to a lot of the swings. And some clashes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And off. I love that ignition. And of course the accent LEDs are still on. Plug in the kill key and off they go. Let's throw a blade in here. This is one of the thin neck blades from SaberForge. Tighten the retention screw up there. That's not going anywhere. And we'll pull out the kill key. Face your edge. It's a really lovely shade of blue in person. I really, really like it. There's that bright white flash on clash. Let's switch to the other font. Ezra. Ironically, this sound font is one that another customer had commissioned, and I haven't actually finished his lightsaber build yet. I finished the font before I finished his lightsaber. Since then, a couple other people really liked the font, and so the person who actually commissioned the Ezra font, I'm sorry, other people have gotten the font before you did, my bad. And I'm displaying it in a video for a commission that is not yours. Oops. My bad. I'm a terrible person. I'll make it up to you somehow. Kisses. Here we go. Very unique Ezra's ignition from Rebels. So that's cool. You got your red, yellow, and your blue. Let's turn off the light a bit. Those accent LEDs are pretty bright. The blue, of course, is very lovely. And off. So, there you have it. All the Greeblies all the chrome plating, Graflex clamp, the SaberForge Exhalted, very nice thin neck saber, jingle, jingle, jingle. Yeah, so this was quite a fun project to do, long in the making. Again, had to wait a long time from the chrome plating shop to get this back. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and may the Force be with you.